without hurting people's feelings. You know, people get sensitive. KD says the other day his name should be discussed in the greatest of all time.
Impossible.
Imposible.
Shaq, sometimes we gotta hurt people's feelings. Look, if everybody's a millionaire, being a millionaire isn't that special. If everyone scores 70 points, 70 points isn't that special. If everyone has your girl isn't that special. And if we as a basketball loving family call every great player the GOAT, then the acronym starts feeling like those white gym socks you get in packs of 12 for $9.99 at Walmart. You get me? But I digress. It's time for a brief history about what this GOAT talk is all about. For those of you that have been living under a rock, the acronym GOAT stands for greatest of all time. It was popularized by platinum-selling rapper LL Cool J back in the year 2000.
I'm the GOAT, the greatest of all time. The greatest of all time.
Cool, got it, glad you learned something. Now in the best league in the world, which is currently the NBA, you will have an insane level of talent year upon year, but to be the GOAT, you have to be better than everyone.
People just say anything and just expect it to fly because they're a great basketball player. KD's not in discussion. He's never been in the discussion for the GOAT. You can be one of the greats, but the greatest?
So of course we will have to create some very unforgiving, insane stipulations to enter the chat. We all know Kevin Durant is a sensitive soul. And how do we know this, you ask?
The bottom line is Kevin Durant is creating egg avatar Twitter accounts to argue with anonymous 17-year-olds on Twitter.
Kevin Durant is potentially using what they call a burner Twitter account.
He said burners, not burner.
Yeah.
That means he got several accounts that he just out here firing them off on.
Clapping back at pretty much all the haters. Anybody.
Cause anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans.
In the past, we could bring up the false account and all of that other stuff. I'm not getting into all of that.
Oh, but on the contraire, mon frère, we are going to get into that exact thing. One fan wrote, does it disturb you that regardless of whatever you do for the rest of your career, you'll never be beloved by fans because of your Golden State move? That you were like the Anakin Skywalker that was supposed to bring balance to the Force, then join the dark side. Fans buy my merch, vote for me into All-Star games, and support me in real life. But Trey thought he got a tweet off. And you know what, Kevin? You are absolutely right. But people buy Kawhi jerseys, people buy James Harden jerseys, people buy Jalen Brunson jerseys. Does that make them the GOAT? And catch the joke. Kevin Durant recently sat down with Boardroom Media about this super long, super drawn the out debate. And I'm gonna save y'all some time because Kevin owns Boardroom Media Network and was being interviewed by Rich Kleiman, who's coincidentally his agent.
Why do you even have a GOAT list for one? And what does it actually mean in the grand scheme of things?
When you talk about the GOAT conversation, right? And I'm not here advocating for you to be in it or not be in it. I'm saying that.
And me either.
Right, no, I know you're not.
I'm just questioning just the whole conversation itself.
I hear you because what I was saying is if you do 2 championships, 2 finals MVPs, an MVP, 4 scoring titles, 3 Olympic gold medals, all-time Olympic scorer.
To have his agent do the thing, I mean, you know, it's not 60 minutes.
So if you're looking for his opinions or questions to be challenged in any way, shape, or form, however, the app formerly known as Twitter has our back. You can't be the GOAT and run away from pressure basketball. A shame because you had a chance, my man. Kevin replies, this is America. We can do whatever we want. Exactly, Kevin. We can walk wherever we want.
He can walk wherever he wants. We can
Not
walk
really.
wherever we want. We can walk wherever we want.
I'm sure he can walk anywhere.
But it's funny how that doesn't apply when we, the people, don't include you on the GOAT list. And for someone who says this isn't a form of self-advocacy, your Twitter history sure does say otherwise. Yo, KD, I love you, man, but you broke me when you joined the team that beat you when you were up 3-1. That GOAT convo you're not in because of that. To be the best, you gotta beat the best. Warriors see top dog in the West. You gotta beat them before you face LeBron. And Kevin replies, man up.
In fact, you know what his nickname is?
Yeah, leave it.
No. His nickname, Icy Hot.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Look, I love KD, and I hope he never changes because this shit entertaining as hell. It's also entertaining to watch him play. He is one of the greatest players to ever touch a basketball. And if he stayed in OKC with a young Russell Westbrook and a young James Harden and a young Serge Ibaka, that championship was coming for sure. And I highly doubt this would be a topic of discussion But to be the GOAT?
You can be one of the greatest, but not in the conversation for the greatest.
We can't just throw that around all willy-nilly. Your actions have consequences. Bro still replying to the people on Twitter, you're so shameless. Just accept you ain't in the GOAT debate as you joined a super team which didn't even need your help. Try to lead a team to a ring like Akumpo did, bro. Which Kevin replies, you gotta accept that you won't change my mind on these things. And me saying them out loud has no real effect on your life. You can just ignore me and move on. You don't have to engage. And Kevin, neither do you, but as long as you keep engaging, the fans are gonna keep tweeting you. You're famous, bro. Anyway, you know a debate is lost when people start using nonsensical viewpoints to win.
I can ask 20 people that you may not ever know or talk to who they go, and they may say me. They may say Tracy McGrady or Paul George, but what does it matter? No matter how many accolades you accumulate. Like, I have high level of respect for Stephon Marbury, and he has no accolades or no real stake in any of these conversations. But you look at it, you look at the 9 or 10 seasons that he played. You know what I'm saying?
No, KD, I don't know what you're saying. Yes, Stephon Marbury was nice. I loved his game. But in the GOAT conversation? Yo, at this point, you're just trying to distract us. You know, throwing smoke screens and shit. And I'm starting to think that this next tweet was Kevin waving the white flag. Give us your top 5 or it's not valid. And Kevin replies, me, 5 times.
Dylan, and Dylan. Because I spit hot fire.
At this point, I think KD knows the consensus. And whether he's accepted it or not, he knows why we think so. Now, if he wins a championship in Phoenix, that all might change. But for now, he's not on the GOAT list. Yo, now this last one really caught me off guard. I found this one tweet between KD and a fan that was so damn wholesome, I had to share it. Throwback Thursday to Kevin Durant driving from OKC to Stillwater to play flag football with Oklahoma State students, which KD replied, great times. And after doing a little digging, I found the video of KD playing flag football and, well, look.
Got home from class, I was sitting on the couch and checked Twitter. Actually, I haven't had Twitter on my phone for a while, so I haven't been checking it much. But for whatever reason, I got home, checked it. I obviously follow Kevin Durant, one of my favorite players. And he had just tweeted like a minute ago, and it said something like, you know, this lockout sucks. I'm really bored. Is anybody playing flag football in OKC tonight? I'm trying to, you know, run around. And so I retweeted real quick. I said, I've got a game up in Stillwater. I need a deep threat. And so he, you know, I'm not thinking I was going to get a retweet. About 5 minutes later, my phone vibrates. I had a retweet from him. He goes, "Can I play?" ? So I said, well, I retweeted that. And I said, "Can you catch?" And he said, "You for real?" And then he direct messaged me. He asked for my number, gave him my number. We direct messaged for a little bit. He said, "I'm going to call you in a little bit." And he wanted to play. He's like, I'm coming up. What's your address? I'm going to come to your house. So he came to my house, picked me and my buddy up. He's just the nicest guy ever. I don't know what to say. Like, I mean, when are you going to have, is a LeBron or a Kobe, you know, best basketball player in the world, going to come up here and hang out with Stillwater kids? I mean, it says a lot about Oklahoma City, it says a lot about Kevin Durant, and we love him here. So, pretty surreal experience. Yeah, I mean, when his car pulled up at my house, I was just like, this is really happening. Like, my friends didn't believe me. I told a few people, but obviously you could tell, I mean, it got around pretty quick out here, so. Actually, it's funny, I don't think I threw a TD. I caught a couple TDs from him. He's just so tall, you think it'd be easy, but I'm just not very good, I guess, I don't know. But, yeah, he's so good. I mean, his wingspan's the, you know, size of a 2-car garage. So, yeah, no TD passes to him, but I caught a few from him, so.
Where do you rank this in moments in your life?
It's probably the coolest moment of my life, definitely, at this point. So, yeah, it was a blast. Yeah, I'm pretty happy right now.
Look, he may not be on the GOAT list, but I think Shaq said it best.
I think he has his own special category, like me.
Yeah,
I'm not in the GOAT category, but I am one of 2 of the most dominant players ever. So he's one of 2 of the most prolific, dominant scorers ever.
Regardless, I rate Kevin Durant as one of the all-time greats, and he seems like a really good guy. I really hope he continues to engage in this foolishness. But what do y'all think? Am I wrong? Is Kevin Durant really the GOAT? Let me know in the comments below. Please like and subscribe. And until next time.
I'm up for a while.